The Demon Pass Road, opened every 10 years by the Demon Sect, is a place to cultivate top elites of the Demon Sect. The seventh son of the leader was on his way to the Kaohe, was being chased by a group of men in black. When he was dying, he was saved by a man in strange clothes. He gave the male lead a shot. Billions of nanorobots. His body has transformed into a celestial body. Just a glance. He can remember everything at a glance. The story begins on a dark and windy night. Murder and arson. The male protagonist was being chased by a group of men in black. Without thinking, he must fall. So hi. For someone who doesn't know martial arts, it's not light. My leg seems to be hurt. He slowly got up. In front of him, a group of men in black were staring at him. The men in black said, "You are too slow. We've been waiting for you for half an hour. If you're slower, we would have fallen asleep. I've given up on the path of becoming a demon. Why do you still want to kill me?" "To kill me," the man in black said, "it doesn't matter if you enter the magic pipe. What matters is that you are the son of the devil, and you are qualified to inherit. You must die. You are the descendant of that person. We will let you die quickly." I thought to myself, it's all the same. It's better to resist to the last moment. It seems that you have no martial arts at all. Such a clumsy move. The man in black shouted to attack together. "Kill him." The man in black grabbed the male lead. "Don't you resist?" The male lead secretly thought about who would die first. "Either you die or I do. One dead is enough." The man who can't even use martial arts actually killed the demon hunter. A man in black rushed up directly. "Damn it. I'll kill you." Seeing it stab into his stomach. "Die, you." "How does it feel to have a hole in your stomach?" "You will die a more painful death slowly." At this time, a pillar of light came from afar and saw that the upper body of this person was already bloody. "Damn it." The man turned around and saw a young man in modern clothes. A young man standing behind him. The man in black said nothing, rushed up and asked who he was, and died instantly. The man in black was stunned. He died. The action was too fast. 2 people died this time. This strange guy. How did he disappear in an instant? The next moment, the man in black next to him. How could the old man die? The man in black turned around and jumped up to run. "You are naive enough. Running won't help." The next second, the man in black was exploded in the air. The male lead said to himself, "Am I laughing now? My body is getting colder and colder. I can't see clearly who is coming to save me." He looked at his watch and said, "This broken watch is inaccurate. I almost came late. I have to hurry. He's dying." He took the syringe and injected it. There are billions of nanomachines in the syringe, saying it should be able to save it. He injected it all in. "Grandpa, you can make it through. I must become a big shot so that my descendants can also benefit. I wanted to tell you how to use it. I don't have time. I have to go back. Anyway, the nanomachines are very convenient to use. Use it yourself." The male lead said what the weirdo was muttering to himself. Why did he disappear in an instant? Maybe he's dying. He's hallucinating. What is this? The man's figure even makes male doctors feel amazing. Wow, the male lead almost got exposed. With such a muscular body, Who would believe he hasn't trained? Dr. Bai is ready for acupuncture. Then Silao switched to emergency defense mode. Communicate. Dr. Sialao, this is for my treatment. Can't you even tell the difference between attack and treatment? Stop the defense mode immediately. Fortunately, it was turned off in time. Almost exposed. The story begins. Dr. Bai prepares things. Tian Ryan treats. The male protagonist asks the doctor, "Excuse me, ask me, and I'll grin and say my name is Bai Zongming. Just call me Dr. Bai." "What's the question?" "Just ask." The man asked, "Dr. Bai, my condition is very serious." Dr. Bai said seriously, "As long as you want to participate in training, at least 15 days. Male lead said, "This can't be called a second labor. Just repair and treat directly. If the normal treatment takes too long, you might be eliminated during the training. Don't be too disappointed. If treated by other doctors, it will indeed take a month. But I am a disciple of Mo Yi Bai Zong Yu, so I can shorten the recovery time and will be healed in half a month." The male lead said disappointedly, "It still takes so long. You can't keep up with the training. You will be eliminated in the second stage." Dr. Bai said to the male lead, "I can't comfort you, but the protector taught you martial arts. I can pretend I don't know anything." Before he finished speaking, she started directly. "Let me give you an injection quickly. Take off all your clothes first. This technique is so skilled. It seems that he has taken off many clothes. Damn, you have good muscles all over your body." Bai thought to himself, "As far as I know, he has never practiced martial arts. His body is better than I thought." The first needle is Zhongwan, and it's deep. Immediately close the defense mode. The male lead was scared half to death. Fortunately, I reacted quickly enough. Otherwise, I would have been exposed. The male lead found his stomach suddenly felt better. Sila communicates with the male lead. The system has a 14 meridian map of acupuncture. All acupuncture points are clear at a glance. Several acupoints stimulate the injured area to recover internal injuries. Sela explains each acupuncture point. It's easy to understand. The male lead suddenly thought that if the tickling treatment could cure him immediately, if he recovers so quickly, he might be suspected. Jiro replied, "After self-healing, the doctor can adjust the pulse at will. Just like when the internal organs are injured." The male lead was overjoyed. He just wanted to try. He just asked and it really worked. If he could deceive Dr. Bai in the past 10 days, I hope to learn the internal skills of the young protector. Sila. Okay, master. Then continue the treatment. When Dr. Bai took the pulse, he adjusted it. The scene changes. Congratulations on passing the first stage exam. At this time, the lower samurai cards symbolizing the sect. As students of the Demon Way Academy, you are trained. In the Demon Way Hall, you can't answer yes or no. Only answer Mudao. In addition, you can only repeat the orders given by your superiors. Do you all understand? Everyone in the audience answered loudly. Let me explain the next exam. To take the second stage exam, you must be familiar with basic tactics and strategies. You only have 21 days. Everyone was surprised. The time is too short. Whether you can memorize the tactics and strategies is a problem. Yan Wang said, after a group competition in 3 weeks, half of them will enter the next stage. Yan Wang said, the second stage is the only exam that requires cooperation. You can compete with each other when you have nothing to do, and then be eliminated together. From tomorrow on, these instructors will teach you tactics and strategies very kindly. This is the instructor of Group 8, Lin Ping. The third student. Why are you still here? I have questions to ask. So I stayed. It seems that I will be the leader of Group 8. Student number 7 in our group went to the infirmary. Called Limping questioning. Then I don't want to because one member is missing. That the whole group will be eliminated in the exam. Student number 7 didn't attend the museum today. He doesn't know anything. So, I want to tell student number 7 what I heard today. The guy who kicks shuttlecock is in the same group as me. You are the one. You're unlucky. When I get to the infirmary, I must kill you. Limping Mobile Tunnel. I understood the basics of the group exam on the first day. I still want to. I praise you for your good attitude and actively listened to your opinions. I'll go to the medical room to tell student number 7. No need for you to go in person. I'll go myself. Without special circumstances, students are not allowed to wander around. Damn, I didn't consider entering and leaving the hall. What can't be done? There are so many coaches. There's also a student number 7. When can he start training? It's called waving hands. I'll go and see first. I'll tell you tomorrow. Since it's already like this, then wait until you return to your residence. You lowly guy. Hurry up and treat your internal injuries. This old pervert and alcoholic. He kicked the door and broke in the middle of the night and jumped out of bed in fright. You better prepare yourself. Damn, it's so fucking refreshing. Start wrinkle. I heard it. Ask about Tianru's injury. Dr. Bai, his internal injuries are serious. At least 14 days. Can you treat him faster? It will be hard to advance if it takes so long. Dr. Bai sighed helplessly. If Tianru had internal energy, we can recover quickly. But he has no internal energy at all. We can only spend time treating him. Lin Ping calculated the time. The second stage exam will be in 3 weeks. 2 weeks in hospital is not enough. Lin Ping goes out and mutters. He passed the first stage exam by luck. But he can only get here. There must be an owl with the moon. Damn, the speed is beyond my eyes. Take off? Is he in a hurry to go to the toilet? Bang. How man? Tian Ryan, what the hell is going on? Your master is here. Master, why are you here in the middle of the night? The smell of your burps can make me drunk, master. Have you finished the homework I assigned to you? The male lead was stunned. What? Huang Gao asked. Didn't you memorize the internal energy method I gave you? The male lead rolled his eyes. I was sent to the infirmary yesterday. It turns out that this master is still impatient. I thought it was good that I had Master Lao now. I'll recite it now. This kid has internal injuries, and he can still recite it. Actually, I just stimulated him to make things difficult. Huang Dao told Tian Ruyu to call you kid next. With only 14 days left, we can meet any time during the time in the infirmary, but it's hard to meet when we return to the demon hall. The male lead bowls. I thought this drunkard was unreasonable, but he actually cared about me. Crazy to the end. You just need to know. Time is limited. Let's start now. Huang Dao pointed at Tian Ruyu angrily. I said I don't have time. Didn't you listen? Sit down quickly. Huang Dao sat down. Said, luckily you have the Wushen heart method's internal skills. The male lead asks what you are doing now. Huang Dao replied that there's no time. I'll directly inject the luck method of the mind method into your body. The male lead asked you what to do now. Can the luck method be injected? It's a brilliant technique created by your ancestor. The internal force's key points. If you shout out, the samurai will be doomed. Damn it, ouch. It's so painful. Damn it. Huang Dao thought that this brat really hadn't practiced anything. The 7 meridians and 14 collaterals are unobstructed. and perform internal energy circulation. When practicing moves, there is no deficiency in muscles and meridians. It's almost perfect. With such qualifications, can generate internal energy in the danshin within 7 days. The scene changes. In the student dormitory of the demon hall, it's dark. This kick directly kicked a younger brother aside, saying that this guy is just a mere Zunch sect. Actually hit our poison demon sects, Tian, Kongjian. Do you think you'll be okay? The demon hall is a world of the strong preying on the weak. I won, so I'll be the leader of group 12. Eiji will be the team leader. The nanomachine is connected to the male lead's brain, instantly cleaning up the metabolic waste in the body. Dizziness and vomiting. Isn't this a typical symptom of motion sickness? The blood vessels, meridians, and muscles of the whole body. The nanomachines have been adjusted to the ideal state. Continued from last time. Jung guards followed the trail to the ambush site. All of them were the corpses of the demon hunters. These people all lost their upper bodies. Almost no intact corpses. Suddenly, he found a corpse with a short sword of Master Song stuck in his head. He turned around and saw the young master lying in blood. The young master was on the verge of death, but he was still breathing weakly. He saved the young master. The male lad suddenly got up, thinking I was still alive. No, my abdomen was pierced by an arrow. What's going on? I'm all wet. And there are so many sticky things. It's so hard. Could I have fallen into a cesspool? At this moment, a voice sounded in his mind, "You're awake." The man jumped out of bed in fright. Who? Who is it? When he was puzzled, his mother's voice came to his mind. Could this voice come from my head? The brain immediately replied yes. Who are you? What are you saying? Why are you doing this to me? The voice in my head said I was the 7th generation. Nanomachines, are you a demon god? They are the existence worshipped by the demon sect. The scene changes. Guard Zhang took Dr. Bai to see the young master. Dr. Bai said that someone did assassinate. Zhang said that recently, many people tried to assassinate the young master. I didn't expect to be sent away like yesterday to assassinate the young master. Dr. Bai pondered. Only the demon exorcist could have done that. It's a blessing that Xian is alive. Zhang said someone seemed to have saved the young master. But I don't know who the benefactor is. Zhang continued, when I found the young master, he was asleep, with a very steady breathing. There were arrow holes in his clothes. But there was no scar on the young master. Dr. Bai said, this is interesting. Take me to see Tian Gongzi. The screen returns to the male lead, the nano machine. Do you agree? I want to transfer the information and instructions to my brain. The male lead didn't understand what it meant. Ask Asheng the nano machine, thinking it's consent, and immediately transmits. What's going on? He vomited all over the place. It's not over the second time he felt dizzy. What's going on? I can't take it anymore. The male lad looked at his palm. There are tens of thousands of nanomachines in my body. Master, to be exact, there are over 600 million. If I want them to leave my body, they will leave. Nanomachines. Master, they won't be discharged until you die completely. Dr. Bai and Dave are here. Nanomachines, please be quiet first. Master, you're awake. Do you have any discomfort? What's that smell? It smells worse than fried stinky tofu. Dr. Bai stretched out his hand to take your pulse. Dr. Bai was surprised and incredulous. Guard Zhang asked nervously, young master, what's wrong with your body? Dr. Bai replied quite the opposite. Maybe it's an opportunity for Tiangongzi. I'm confused. Where does the opportunity come from? Dr. Bai said, your body has become the most suitable for martial arts. Is it made by nanomachines? Spiritual communication. Nanomachines ask you, did you make it? Unlock the quiet mode. The nanomachines remove the metabolites in your body. Adjust your blood vessels, meridians, and muscles to the best state. Is it really a demon god? Nanomachines are so powerful. It's more useful than GPT. It can read instantly. Remember, the more amazing thing is that wounds heal instantly. If it were in modern times, the wound will have no scar. Little wives and ladies would be crazy to snatch it. Dr. Bai saw that the young master was fine and prescribed some medicine. Tanzhong guard, I'll take my leave. Dr. Bai muttered to himself, it's really strange. The human body can actually change. I've never seen it before. He is the illegitimate son of the leader and the maid. He has the blood of the leader. The young master looked at the back of the guard, thanks to the timely appearance of Guard Zhang, and saved me. Thank you, Guard Zhang said with disgust. Master, you'd better go and take a bath first. Too smelly, the young master said awkwardly to go now. The young master sensed in his heart. Nanomachines, you said earlier that you can restore the body. How far can the injury be healed? The nanomachine replied to impact and stab wounds. And internal organ damage can be repaired immediately. If the body is severed, it needs to wait for cell division. It will take a long time to repair. The young master thought he could try it first. It hurts as before. Am I not just bored? It's healing so quickly. Even seeing it with my own eyes, I can't believe it. But I have a clear understanding of the recovery ability. Communicate with the nanomachine. According to the functions you transferred to my brain, can I use them all? I replied that any function transferred to you can be used. This pectoral muscle, this abdominal muscle, my body has become thicker like accumulating external skills. You did it. The nanomachines returned to the room and reconstructed your body. The nanomachines are struggling. I call you Silao, okay? It's more convenient. Okay, master, I'll accept the name Silao now. Just take a glance at the book. Silao, just take a glance. This book is about Taoist breathing exercises to exercise body and mind. Even if you study it for a lifetime, it's hard to understand. At most, you'll be a third-rate master. I'm starting. Silang, fuck. So fast? It's so fast that I want to vomit. I'll be slower next time. What should Jiro do now? Jiro replied as he did when receiving instructions. You've learned it all. It's incredible. It's like a joke. It's not just memorizing the content, but fully understanding it. With this function, you can be faster than anyone. Recite the martial arts manual and master martial arts? I heard that. The Demon Sex Library has all the current martial arts. With this ability, I can become stronger than anyone. The scene changes. You were asked to kill someone, but they all died. Someone with high skills intervened, so the mission failed. That guy has mixed lowly blood and has already sent his guards away. There's someone protecting him. That guy still has a trick up his sleeve. I will kill you in the Demon Way Pavilion. The male lead's real cheat mode officially begins. He has all kinds of martial arts data. He immediately saw that, but there are some side effects. But his body couldn't keep up with his mind. The male lead saw Zhang. The guard was practicing. The movements were smooth and flowing. He wondered if he could steal Zhang's swordsmanship. He recorded all the movements with his forelaw Can this system be used like this? Selan can record others' practice by watching. This is much more interesting than reading books. But there's one problem. It's not good to learn martial arts without permission. If I go to the demon cult hall, I can't be a guard. To protect myself, I'd better learn it secretly. I don't have time to worry about this. Start scanning. This is amazing. The movement is slowed down. The short sword of the guard is quite powerful. The moving action has started. I'm still not used to it. I seem to know all the short sword techniques of the guard. I'm trying to be the male lead. Slowly squat down. I need to find the feeling, and suddenly exert force. This movement is like practicing for 20 years. So strong. Dance training day after day is to correct posture and familiarize the body with movements. This part is omitted. A voice in my head said, I found that your muscles are not developed enough. I need to transfer these substances to my body. My muscles are so painful. It hurts so much. I must hold on. I really can't. The scene changes. The taste is not bad. A good deputy who doesn't want to be a chef is not a good housekeeper. The young master's voice came. What's wrong? Are you okay? Guard Zhang checked his pulse. The young master's body is fine. What's going on? The footprints are so deep. The guard thought, young master is watching me practice. You only look with your naked eyes. It's as sharp as my 20-year practice. If it were a modern building, I can pass this level. The police will knock on the door and take you away. Not bad, it's not in vain to faint. Is this what it feels like to practice for many years? 20 years of practice in one kick. Too hard. It's too bad. What happened just now? I can't faint like this in the future. By the way, why am I lying in bed? Has Guard Zhang been here? Let's try again. It shouldn't hurt this time. Not bad. The same move, more accurate and powerful than before. The feeling of splitting the wind is great. The first step of the first and second moves. Oh no. I'm in big trouble this time. Even stepping on it won't work. Zhang Guard will be furious if he sees this. Guard Zhang is bringing the meal to you, sir. The meal is ready. Go and eat. The young master looked at the meal and said, Guard Zhang really went to great lengths. Today is the day to go to the Demon Dao Pavilion. Maybe this is the last time Guard Zhang has done this for me. I will eat it all. Zhang quickly said, eat slowly. Don't choke, no one is robbing you. I'm full. At this time, Zhang asked the young master, when did you learn my arrow blocking technique? The male lead stammered for a long time. He could only pretend he didn't understand. The guard pointed to the ground, and the male lead was speechless. Stealing other people's martial arts is a taboo. I used the nanomachine function to steal martial arts. I did such a stupid thing. At this time, Zhang said with a smile, well done. Zhang said I was your subordinate. If it weren't for the six-sex alliance, I would have taught you. The male lead's tears couldn't be held back anymore. Except for my mother, the current Zhang is the best to me. When my mother died, I promised Zhang that I wouldn't cry again and never cry again. When Zhang was about to leave, he said that Madame Hua had passed away. Young master, you have endured until now. It's not easy. I can't be by your side after entering the pavilion. After crying today, you must become stronger. Thank you for your care for me. The scene changed. More than 1,000 people stood in front of the temple. All the kings of Buddhist sects raised their hands. These newcomers are nervous when they come to Devil Palace. In this competition for the young leader, These small sects must stand in line. This person started cursing as soon as he appeared. A bunch of stupid guys. This batch of chess players is really terrible. They have no courage. The person who spoke is the demon sect's leader. Right, protector, Yanwang, Li, Huo. You guys are not ready to die. You come here. Only these few in front look quite imposing. They are the sons of the 6 major sects. There should be one more. Where is the young master? This ugly woman is not a good person. She uses her most powerful move. My fingers are almost bald from playing. The relatives on the scene almost fell down. Screaming in pain. This is the strongest attack. Only to save the person in the last row. Yanryu looked at the fallen people strangely. Tutu was curious about listening to a song. Even he himself didn't know. She has a very effective curse. The male lead arrived at the Demon Way Museum early in the morning, but he didn't enter. And Hao Pai didn't allow him to enter. Isn't it like going to the market late? It must be the people who wanted to kill me before. Forget it, bear with it, and the storm will pass. Better not to conflict with them. Those guys want to kill me at every turn. I'm afraid they will kill me immediately when we meet. The male lead was the last one to enter the venue. So many people. It's hard for me to squeeze to the front row. I'll just stand behind. People in front were talking about the male lead. Look, the one in black number 7 is the leader's illegitimate son. He can't learn any martial arts. He will be the first to be eliminated. The male lead thought, I don't need to listen to know what they are talking about. These losers. And laughed at him. At this time, the right protector Yan Wang on the stage saw it. The male lead was being pushed to the last row. It's really funny. The way to attract attention is quite interesting. The leader's illegitimate son. The bugle sounded in unison. The leader slowly walked out of the hall. Everyone was stunned, staring at the leader intently, and slowly walked up to the throne. This is a stumble that followed the leader out. Almost fell. This is the left protector, the Mad Knife Night Horse. You're wearing such shabby clothes to such a grand occasion. You're a drunkard. The masked man in front turned around and said, Shut up, you too. This person is amazing. The leader's personal bodyguard is Mangwa Maluo Qian. Those wearing masks are ruthless. This is the leader of the heavenly demon sect, the aura of Tianyuzong. Purely oppressive. Everyone dared not look directly. The male lead whispered, This oppressive feeling is too strong. Could that person be my father? The great protector Pluto shouted, Silence! And the crowd was silent. The great protector, the king of hell, bowed respectfully and said, Get ready. The leader stood up and said, You are the talents who shoulder the future of the cult. Welcome to the Demon Sect Valley. Here you can practice your martial arts and become the pillars of the religion. Everyone shouted that day. Long live the Demon God Sect. Thank you for your hard work. The leader saw the male lead in the last row at a glance. Is this my illegitimate son? The male lead sighed. His eyes were so indifferent at first sight. Well, I didn't have much expectation anyway. After all, he didn't show up when my mother died. After the leader left, Yan Wang said, The official investment will start now. Everyone started to discuss again. Yan Wang gritted his teeth in anger. He roared, Can't you stand properly? Let me give you a brief explanation. Listen up. In the year 174 of the Magic Hall is divided into 6 stages. Each stage has exams and advanced exam challenges. There's only one chance. Everyone started to discuss again. There's only one chance. If you fail, you will be eliminated. This is a sniper with number 2 on his body in the front row. I'm allowed to ask questions when I'm talking. He was about to lie with a smug expression. You should have heard that. From the moment the Red Deer Hall, all the relatives of a leader lost their privileges. Do you have any suggestions? Want to be eliminated before the competition? The person next to him laughed out loud. But the next moment, he became a wilted eggplant. I know what you want to ask. The exam of the 6th stage of the Demon Way Pavilion is only once. You will think there are too few opportunities, but those who pass the exam will have 3 special rewards. The first reward is the Dragon Group. The 2 in front are discussing. This magic dragon group is the elixir of the world. Absorbing it can give you 20 years of internal force. The male lead thinks he has no internal energy now. If I pass, I can increase my internal energy in a short time. The King of Hell said, the second reward is the martial arts manual. The Magic Tower's dense study room, divided into 5 floors. After passing a stage exam, a floor will be open to you, compared to internal energy. He wants to survive. The martial arts manual is more urgent. But you guys, you can't go to the 5th floor anyway. The left protector, Hang Dao, said, Yan Wang, your every move is very annoying. With so many people below, the morale suddenly rose, and then suddenly fell sharply. You are one of the best in the demon sect. Yan Wang announced the last 3rd reward. Given to you. Level and position. 5 levels, upper, middle, and lower. And the right too. It's okay to be a general of a gang. If you are the descendant of a famous family, it would be embarrassing if you can't become the leader. Pan Gao complained aside. If this 6th stage is called an exam, it's basically impossible to pass. In the past 100 years, less than 10 passed. Yan Wang said, after passing the previous stages, positions will be recognized. They are all students at the beginning, but there will be superiors and subordinates later. The male lead immediately decided, if you want to survive, they can only pass the exams. Climbing up is the way to survive. Yama said, that's about it. I've said it. Start to assign dormitories and teams. The first stage exam will be conducted. The male lead said, what's going on? It's just the first stage exam. Everyone was confused. Everyone was discussing. Suddenly, there's a first stage exam. Shouldn't we learn something before taking the exam? Yan Wang roared, it's too noisy. If you fail the first stage exam, you will leave the Demon Valley immediately. He wouldn't even be qualified as a lower-level samurai. Oh my god. Exams right away. The male lead now understands why the wives of the 6 sects asked me to swear not to learn martial arts. If I fail, I will be the lowest god. They will openly kill me. No matter whose idea it is, it's good to have an exam at the beginning. Saves me from killing that despicable guy myself. A middle-aged woman with a harp came. Tianmo, the 5th elder of the demon sect, the head of the Yin demon sect, Xiang, Yama said, this is the 5th elder of our religion, is in charge of the first stage exam. This exam is actually an effortless exam. If you are eliminated here, you will never be a lower-level samurai in your life. The male lead was curious to see why everyone in front is covering their ears. Yama said that Elder Wu is playing the lute to play music. You guys can't stand the sound of the pipa. But he will adjust it appropriately before playing. Don't worry. Maybe everyone will pass the exam by luck. Even without internal energy, We can hold on with perseverance. Is this still something humans can do? Let's rely on patience to resist the yin gong. When we are all ninjas, the old lady said, as long as you have the minimum internal energy, you can last a quarter of an hour. Let's start playing. The male lead looked at the stage. Is this the yin gong? He couldn't hold on at the beginning. You can hear it even with your ears covered. Soon, a large number of people fell down. Anxian thought it was acceptable. But their ears were burning. Elder Wu suddenly became whiter. A female disciple under the stage clamped the rhythm. Elder Wu was happier. Everyone was struggling to hold on. Elder Wu looked at the last row. Why, he hasn't fallen down yet. At this time, the male lead was stunned. So many people have fallen, but I'm fine. Could it be that I avoided the evil? It's so tragic. Why am I fine? At this time, Silong said in his mind, during the pipa performance, there are strong high-frequency and low-frequency sound waves. It damages people's bodies in the sea. It activates the emergency defense mode. Swallow the sound wave. I said it was you who helped me block the sound. The murderous eyes on the stage stared at the male lead. This is the king of hell. Seeing Elder Wu's impatient performance, he thought the yin gong was much stronger than before. This level is for those with less than 20 years. Inner strength of an hermit. Maybe it's because of this bastard. I heard that he has no internal energy. Without using any internal energy techniques, he succeeded. Since I became the master of the demon sect, I've never seen such an interesting exam before. How long can this bastard last? Damn, is this an exam or a murder? The guy with number 3 on his chest? Why is the 5th elder playing so intensely? His expression is also hideous, as if he was angry. Suddenly realized, willing to look back. And the others also looked over. Behind, there was another person standing there, motionless. Everyone was shocked. What's going on? How could the guy without internal energy be unscathed? But he didn't look tired at all. The old man and the male lead have some grudges. He wanted to kill Enro with half of his power. The male lead almost died. I could just switch to another manga. He vomited blood and couldn't stop. The male lead covered his mouth. This time he was quite generous. The king of hell arrived in time to save the male lead, but found that there was no internal force. Tian Renyun and Xiailo analyzed everyone's facial muscles. This rich facial expression, and analyzed for. Tian Renyun is thinking. She thought he had no internal force. He has lasted until now. It hurt his self-esteem. Look at this expression. He seems to have a deep grudge against me. If I passed the first stage exam like this, no one would believe me if I said I didn't have internal force. I need a good eye. Can Jiro force me to say internal injury? Jiro replied, if it's internal injury, it means the internal organs are injured. Of course, Silao doesn't recommend. Master intentionally harms his body. It's okay, Jiro. The performance is over. I suffered internal injuries and vomited blood. The 5th elder pressed the bell. The exam will end in a quarter of an hour. I can't lose my face. I won't let it end like this. I injected half of my power to see if you will fall. It's dangerous, and the king of hell can't stand it anymore. He acted quickly. Stop, and continue. The sound of the piano stopped. I looked around. Only one person was standing. The survivors finally ended their narrow escape. Guangdao was watching from the side. Elder Wu's lute soundbow is still playing. In a moment, everyone will be eliminated. Elder Wu thought, I couldn't control my anger in front of the younger generation. I used half of my power, Doshi Tianru Yu, which violated the 6 major sects. Learning internal skills. The male lead is executing the order. The male lead directly started cursing. What's going on? Everyone around looked at the male lead. Why did he vomit so much blood? Could he be dead? The male lead communicates with the secondary prison. Are you trying to kill me? The secondary prison has completed your order, which seriously damaged your body organs. It caused a large amount of blood to flow back. At that moment, I thought I was going to die. You crazy person, come again. If you vomit again, you will die. The king of hell will jump to the male lead. During the exam, if you die, I'm fully responsible. I grabbed him and said, "Are you okay?" Silao contacts the male lead. 7% blood loss will cause dizziness. Self-repair of organ damage will be implemented now. Increased joy. The male lead replied in his mind, "No, not yet." The king of hell shouted, "You are so stubborn. Just lie down like that." Silao contacts the master. "You are in a very dangerous state." The male lead replied in his mind, "Wait a moment." Wait a little longer. Yama checks the boy's internal energy level. And he can persist to this point. Damn, he has no internal energy at all. Yama holds the dying male lead and goes crazy. This guy is completely crazy. This unlucky 7th young master. Originally, he didn't have any expectations. Who would have thought he had no internal energy? He passed the first stage of the exam purely by perseverance. Yama shouted back, "Send him to the infirmary. Jiro, hurry up and treat me." That kid resisted my pipa yin gong and suffered such a serious internal injury. Yama returned to his place and said, "That's too much." 5th elder, what did you say? Yama sighed, almost killing him. Elder Wu lowered his head, asked the king of hell if the child's internal energy was weak. Yama said that the kid had no internal energy at all. I injected him with true qi and slightly stimulated him, but he had no internal energy at all. The child kept the covenant. The 5th elder suddenly stood up. How could he not have internal energy? Withstood my yin bio gong. It's impossible, absolutely impossible. Without internal energy, he should have fainted like other children. He suffered a serious internal injury. That guy just held on by perseverance. If that child wasn't an illegitimate child, I would have wanted to train him as my direct disciple. Kwang Dao stood up. He just relied on perseverance. This little guy is quite interesting. Yan Wang squinted at Kwang Dao. Don't worry about it. Go back to the corner and drink your wine. Kwang Dao replied, Even if you didn't say that, Hong Mo, I will leave too. Yama said, Get out, you drunkard. If it weren't for the great protector, your Hao Mao would have died long ago. You're still showing off. If it weren't for the great protector, your stinky mouth would have died. The people in the audience are still coming. Are the left and right guardians of our religion going to fight? Forget it, I'm leaving. I have something to do. I'll go to the infirmary first. Will he be okay? Tian Ruyu is just like me. You're still pretending to sleep. If you don't open your eyes, I'll smoke you. You're very determined. If you keep pretending to sleep, I'll have to beat you up. You can even find out my good acting. You're quite interesting. I'll take you as my apprentice. The staff of the Demon Way Museum knocked on the door. A patient poked his head out of the infirmary. Surprise! There is really a patient. The Magic Way Museum is great. On the first day of the appointment, there is a patient. Welcome, VIP. Inside, please, doctor. Damn, is this exam so brutal? That it has come to this. The doctor turned around and asked, Was he stabbed by a knife? The staff replied, This guy has internal injuries. The staff continued, because he has no internal energy, and he doesn't even know how to use internal energy. The protector ordered, Take good care of him. The man has been sent to the infirmary. Let's go. One of the staff was puzzled. The boy's complexion is much better than before. Is it an illusion? Doctor, let me take your pulse first. To check the situation. The male lead squinted and looked at the damned second laborer before reaching the infirmary and almost cured all his internal injuries. The doctor looked at Tian Ruyu. The pulse is indeed irregular, and the internal injuries were serious. But the blood is too exaggerated. Even if you bite your tongue, you can't bleed so much. Let's try acupuncture first. Can it get better? He was thinking about how to use acupuncture, which scared the doctor, almost peed his pants, when the blind knife entered the room, asked why you were here. The little follower beside the magic doctor has been assigned as the chief doctor of the demon hall. The doctor retorted that the guardian is extraordinary and shouldn't be injured. Mad Knife was a little angry. It seems that I came here. You're not very welcome. The Mad Knife quietly looked at the male lead. This is a very interesting guy, right? The male lead closed his eyes, thinking why this person suddenly came to the infirmary. He sensed that I was acting. Kwangdao asked why you were still pretending to sleep. Kwangdao uses his palm to channel his internal energy. The male lead was grabbed by his internal force and sat up involuntarily. The male lead closed his eyes. I thought he used his internal energy to lift my upper body. It's too strong. My body seems to be fixed. I couldn't move at all. Kwangdao smiled and said, you were pretending to sleep. I'll slap you in the face. The male lad opened his eyes. He was indeed discovered. The male lead asked how you knew. Mad Saber laughed and said, this guy is really different. Not only was he not panicked when he saw me, but he even dared to pretend. The male lead looked hideous. How did this old man find out? As a master like me. Just by listening to your breathing, I knew you were pretending. The male lead is a bit fierce. He can sense it through your breathing. Xiai Lao explained to the male lead. The average adult breathes 12 to 20 times per minute. But the master's breathing was 8 times per minute. It's not natural. Nanju, fuck. It's superfluous. Kwangdao sighed that these recent guys are all empty of appearance. But none of them is decent. You're quite decent. The male lead is puzzled. This guy. It's not because he noticed I was acting in the big arena. It's a sigh that the current guys can't endure. And give up when they're a little tired. Choosing an easier path. But you have perseverance. The male lead is helpless, but I didn't hold on by willpower. Suddenly, the male lead coughed up blood again, with a poor complexion. Here comes. Huang Dao immediately used his internal force to heal him. The male lead just lay down. Huang Dao said, let's get back to the point. Mad Knife said, seriously, boy. I'll take you as my disciple. Dr. Mali. What's going on? The male lead said, Protector, don't you know who I am? Mad Knife said, is there anyone who doesn't know you? The male lead said, seriously, if you take me as your disciple, the 6 major sects will hate you. The Mad Knife said with disdain, I'm the protector. They can't do anything to me. Huang Dao continued, and whether you are there or not, there is something they compete for. The male lead thought to himself, although it's a great opportunity for me. But if this is also a trap, it's terrible. The male lead said it was too sudden. I don't know what to say. I didn't expect to worship you as my master as soon as I entered. Huang Dao took a big gulp of wine when he said that, as if I begged you to be my master. This guy is so suspicious. The Mad Knife put his hand in his pocket. You're suspicious. I'll give you something worth your while. He directly lay down next to the male lead. The male lead is puzzled about what this is. The Mad Blade said, in order to survive in the demon way, is the most needed thing for you. It seems that you are not worried about falling behind others, although you passed the first stage exam with perseverance. But you don't have internal energy. Whether you can pass the second stage. Huang Gao gave his internal energy to Tian Runan. It's Bai Ren. Now at least let this protector stand on my side, in order not to be eliminated and to survive. The male lead shouted, I will take Phoenix as my master. Please accept my first bow. Master, please accept my second bow. Skip the second one. Huang Gao said, if you want to pass the second stage, you must go further than others. Do you plan to be different from others? Stay in the infirmary for more than 10 days? During your stay here, others must have made great progress. The male lad clenched his fists. I really can't deny it. If you don't want to arouse suspicion, you still have to stay in the infirmary temporarily. Huang Gao said, do you know why Hong Mao sent you here? Aren't you curious at all? Except you. Others also said they were not injured. The male lead asked curiously whether my internal injury was more serious. That's why you were sent here. Huang Gao said, people who practice martial arts can heal by luck. Of course, it would be better if there were doctors and medicine. Other examiners can at least use luck to heal. So there's no need to go to the infirmary.